Hi guys, welcome to another dorm room review video. This time I'm reviewing Balanced by Eric Ross. I want to start off with a quick performance of Balanced for you guys. Have you seen the videos of the guy who can balance anything? This is a real thing. You can look it up on YouTube. You can probably just YouTube guy who can balance anything. Maybe I'll put a link in the description. But it's literally a guy who can balance anything. He balances huge rocks and impossible formations. He balances like motorcycles and stuff on rocks. Like, it's crazy. He can balance any objects that are given to him. And this is a practice that he's done, and he says it's through meditation, it's through just knowing the balance of the objects and being able to really breathe into them and allow them to sink into each other. It's really strange. But I actually spent a few days with him. I met the guy, and he was very, very nice, and he offered to teach me something. So I learned literally how he started with these great balancing techniques. He started with coins. Now, he's not from America, so he used his own coins, but I can use my coins just the same. If you were here, I would actually let you check these out. It's just a quarter, it's a nickel, and it's a dime. And again, if you were here, you could look these over, make sure that there's nothing strange about them. They really are just a nickel, quarter, and dime, okay? So there you go. And again, if you were here, I would have you hold the coins, but since you're not, I'm just going to hold them in my hand. But the important thing is to know that these aren't trick coins. I'm not switching in another coin for these or anything. These really are the same coins you just examined, okay? And this is what the guy taught me. If I take the quarter and the nickel, and you allow them to sink into each other, you can actually get them to balance with the dime as well. Okay. So that is the balancing trick, and I can give them to you. You can check the coins out yourself. It actually wears me out. It kind of hurts my shoulders, and it takes a lot of concentration. But again, here, you can try it out yourself, and if you were here, you could try to take the coins and balance them. And of course, without having met that guy and without knowing the technique that he uses, you'll never be able to get the two coins to balance. So that is Balanced by Eric Ross. And now here's a quick little review about it. So, I have to say, I saw this come out a while back. I think Eric produced this, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And I was like, okay, that's really an interesting effect. And I was like, I think I know how it works, so I'm not really that impressed. Well, then I saw this time, he just reproduced it. I saw that they could be handed out for examination, and I didn't, for some reason, I never read that before. I never made the connection that these coins can be examined by the spectator, but it turns out they can be examined by the spectator. The exact same coins you balance can be examined before and after, and the spectator is not going to be able to balance these coins. You can tell I've been into mentalism for a while. When the spectator tries to balance the coins, they genuinely can't. Now, I've seen some people on the cafe say that they're worried that the spectator may actually be able to balance the coins. I don't think that's a concern you should even have. Why would you be concerned about that? Because there's no way. Too many things have to go absolutely perfect for it to happen just on its own. They're not going to be able to do it. They're going to try, and then they're just not going to be able to do it. I don't think that's a concern that you should even have. If you hand someone the quarter and the nickel and say, go ahead and try to balance these, they're not going to be able to balance them. Also, I will just go ahead and say it does not work how I thought. I thought they were little rods that poked up on the side as the nickel or something, and they went into like holes in the quarter and a hole in the dime, and that's what made it all stay up. It's not like that. There's nothing poking out about these. You can examine them. You could roll them on a table. There's nothing poking out anywhere. And I have to say, the way these are gimmicked is pretty phenomenal. It is so well hidden. You get some nice packaging, I guess. It's just a little plastic bag that says balanced and a little one single sheet of instruction that tells the idea of the trick. And honestly, after reading the instruction, I had to really examine my coins to even see what it was talking about. And even once I saw the gimmick, I still wasn't sure I was seeing the gimmick. That's how well hidden the gimmick is. I saw the gimmick and was like, maybe that's not it. I don't know. I can't really tell. And honestly, I don't know how Eric creates these gimmicks. They are so well made, and just, they're perfect. I can't wrap my head around how they're made. I'm sure that people out there who are more mechanical in nature may have an idea how he did it if you own this, but for me, I can't wrap my head around how he could make these gimmicks. I honestly don't know, because they're beautiful, they're perfect. Again, they can be examined all day long, nothing will be seen, nothing will be weird about it. You could let them try to balance it, they're not going to be able to balance it. They can try all they want, they're not going to be able to do it. And yet it's so easy to perform. You literally can open it, you can read the instructions, and you'll be able to perform it. The worst thing about this is because the gimmick is so invisible, it's very easy to spend these coins. If you don't keep them separated from your real coins, you would absolutely spend these and not ever realize you spent them, which I hear has happened to some people over on the cafe. But basically, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter review video because I don't have much more to say about this other than it is great. It's very well gimmicked. Feel free to use the presentation I came up with. It's just my own little thoughts on it, kind of make it seem a little more realistic. I think this should be presented as a real demonstration of balance and not a magic trick. I think it'll just go over a lot better that way. So again, feel free to use that, show them the video first, do the performance for them, and I highly, highly recommend it. I will also say, I'm fairly certain, almost 100% certain that magicians are the only people in the world that would pay $40 for 40 cents. I think that's only us crazy folks. We would pay $40 for 40 cents, but it is a very worthwhile $40 investment because the trick is unbelievable. It really does seem real, and again, the way it's made is so invisible. It's so well made. Hats off to Eric Ross. He really, he's blown my mind with this one, with how cleanly the gimmick is made. So again, it exceeds my expectations. It's better than anything I would have imagined, and I cannot recommend it enough. So that is Balanced by Eric Ross. I would get your hands on it today because they may go out very soon. They did last time. See you guys later. Thanks again. See you next time.